All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Okay, so it is time for us to discuss this. This teaser. Now, I always say this. Yeah, good. That's a good reply by Garesh right there. Okay, so I always mention this, and I mean, if we actually look at the track record for this, it actually is quite true. I think I might pause to just go to this, but every time Dokkan drops one of these teasers, it is actually the truth that the obvious is the correct answer, is what always happens. So, like, I just want to go, I have it right on the thumbnail, right there, right there, right there. All right, so this was Dokkan's last teaser. I know we've got thumbnail, or we have Dime on the thumbnail, but, like, that's, you know, I mean, I don't, can you guys look at that title and tell, like, can you sense my sarcasm in that? It's Daima for sure with 50 exclamation points. Obviously, it's not Daima, right? Golden Frieza is what most people took from that. And there is a quote from Toriyama where he said when designing Golden Frieza, he was thinking of a gold medal. So I think people said it was AI generated, a gold medal, and then it was Golden Frieza, right? Remember, there was the one teaser, initial thoughts are, oh, that looks like Broly, and it ended up being Broly, right? Like, we've seen a bunch of these happen, right? The Tao one, like, it was like, yeah, it looks like Tao, but, like, they're not teasing DOKKANFEST Tao. There's no way. But they were. And now it looks like these teasers, Toshi infected the Dragon Ball community. We got teasers coming all over for all these games, right? So, I mean, listen, I do gotta say that I think that this hint is very obviously Metal Cooler. Like, I would put it at 99.9% chance it's Metal Cooler. I think, like, it's, to me, I just feel like it's so obvious it's Metal Cooler. But what if it's not? But what if it isn't? What if it's Baby? What if it's Baby? Now, I don't, like, I remember I typed in, like, Baby possessed Saiyans before. Here, let me pull up that exact shot again. Yeah, here we go. Like this, right here. Right? Like this. And, like, they have red eyes. Like, I guess this isn't really a great shot of it. But, like, you know, like, it's, I mean, it could be Baby. It's just, you know, like, for this video, let's just go under the assumption that it is going to be Baby, right? Let's just go with it completely. And yeah, I had this pulled up because, like, it's, again, it's, you know, whatever. Again, for this video, we're going to go under the assumption that it's Baby. That's not even, like, a bad thing, because this is what Baby has in Dokkan. Baby is definitely one of the most disrespected characters in the game. Baby counts. I feel like we could also talk about, what's his name? Demon King Piccolo. I think Demon King Piccolo is a character as well who is heavily kind of, like, disrespected by Dokkan. Both of those characters, really do need Dokkan Fest exclusives. Both Demon King Piccolo and Baby. Now, one thing I will say, like, Piccolo probably needs it worse, because Baby, at the very least, does have an anniversary LR. Remember, the very first Dokkan live stream revealed Baby and Goku, Trunks, and Pan for the 4th anniversary. That was the very first Dokkan live stream. And then, obviously, it became a huge thing after those, right? So, Baby, right? Like, we've established that he's had, like, no characters, right? This is, like, an SR from when the game was very, very young. This is a free-to-play character. This is a Dragon Ball Heroes character. This is a World Tournament character. So, he's essentially had 3 units. That is crazy. Like, dude, we're about to hit 11 years. And Baby has 50 forms. There's 500 versions of Baby. And we have a banner unit, and an anniversary summonable LR. That's it. That's not, because I'm not really counting World Tournament Reward card, summonable SR, Dragon Ball Hero character, and free-to-play unit. I'm not counting those. So he's had basically 3 characters, right? There is also the baby possessed free-to-play Saiyans, right? Like the Goten and the Gohan and stuff, but like it's just nuts. So, I mean, if they drop him now, it would serve us very well. Both Metal Cooler and Baby to me seem like W picks, by the way. So I'm not really pressed regardless. I don't think that anything else is realistic besides Metal Cooler or Baby. We're talking about Ninja Murasaki, but there's 5 Ninja Murasakis, not 7. So this is definitely not Ninja Murasaki. There's no way. I think if it was, like, they would have had it be 5, not 7, if it was going to be him. Because it's like there's 5 brothers. Like, that's the point, right? So like Baby, would massively potentially buff the Omega Shenron team. That would be huge, because if there's one criticism for this team right now, I mean, number 2 is that, like, the longer the fight goes on, the scarier the prospect gets for this team usually. But I would say a major issue right now is we have not 1, not 2, but 3 Omega Shenrons who are relevant. So let's say we run all 3. That means 4 of our 7 team slots are Omega Shenron. Even if we run this guy, just 1, 3 of our 7 slots are Omega Shenron, right? So we are, like, it's very easy to, like, have a lot of Omega Shenrons on rotation and potentially not be able to link very well. So getting another strong Big Bad Boss's character onto the team, I think it'd be a massive W, right? I don't know if they would continue to go with this for Baby. I mean, I guess if he had crazy abilities for Pure Saiyan, which they do typically do, because let's pull up the other 2 right here, because this guy's got that as well. Yeah. I mean, this would be good for festival battles at the end, which actually, I mean, that's a huge thing we do need. We do need a villain version of Vegeta and Trunks. It's pretty badly needed, I think, to allow villain characters to kind of spread their wings in festival a little bit, right? So I do think a villain character of Vegeta and Trunks is needed really badly. Like, if we would get a Baby who kind of has like this and this and this, and then he had the Vegeta and Trunks ability, but probably better since Baby is a new summonable character and not an easy of an old summonable character. I mean, I could see it. I could see it. And I think Baby, that would be good, because that would turn Omega Shenron's team into a festival killer too, by the way. Like, if Omega and some of these top tier options on his team had access to Vegeta and Trunks, like, Omega would dominate the end of festival, just like Rose and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Blues can, right? It's just Omega doesn't have Vegeta and Trunks, and Omega is not really on teams with Vegeta and Trunks. There is at Battle of Fate, but, like, I mean, I don't... It's with one Vegeta and Trunks, it's not really going to work as effectively as we'd like. We really need 2. That's why, like, if we had, 2 of this guy, whew, we run some of these other Omegas, we could be really looking good. We could really be looking super good, right? By the way, there's this guy, I just, wait, I got mixed up. Did I not? I guess I didn't pull it up. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, every Baby has got this. So the chances are good that they'll give him something. So, I mean, most of, like, the tough GDC fights that people like, I mean, the one of them is against Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, but most of them aren't, Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans and stuff, so that looks more so, to me, I deem it to be more of a festival type ability. So if they do drop Baby, I feel like chances are good they might design him towards festival. I do. Like, I know people would get upset by that, but, like, again, every Baby has this, and Goku Black and Zamasu are not this. I think it's still so stupid they did Pure Saiyan. It should have just did Saiyans, right? Because, like, Legends, the category is just called Saiyans, and, like, the fusions are on it, Baby's on it, Goku Black is on it, and that's the way I think Dokkan's category should be too, but, oh well. I did also, I probably, like, this will be the thumbnail too, but, I did think it was interesting that, like, so Gekishin Squadra drops, and this Baby right here is just, like, randomly, like, Baby is just, like, like, this version of Baby has so rarely been anything in Dragon Ball games. I mean, even in, like, this gacha game for Dokkan, like, he has a free-to-play character and then a SR, right? The World Tournament card and then an SR, right? This is a different version. This is adult Baby. This is after he leaves Vegeta's body and he's full grown adult. But this is basically him from the intro. This is from the Dragon Ball GT intro is where they got that, right? So I did wonder, I mean, maybe could it be this guy as the Dokkan Fest? I wouldn't be super upset if the Dokkan Fest is like this, and then he like takes control like Baby, like Goten or something like that. Maybe it wouldn't be, oh my god, like super hype. I could imagine people going, 11 years for a Baby Dokkan Fest and we get Baby Goten, right? Like, because I could see the card being this version of Baby, and then, you know, on turn 3, you possess Goten, and then it's like Baby Goten. But like, you know, we did see that recently. Do you guys remember? Maybe about 6 pages back? Nope, it's 5. This guy. Remember, Buhan, they have enough material with Buhan because of the way the fight with Vegito is, the way the story is. Vegito is literally just killing time until Buu absorbs him. That's the point of what Vegito is doing. So because of that, Buhan cycles through every single attack he could think of. So because of that, Dokkan actually has, you know, 4 summonable LRs worth of material for Buhan, this character. And then they like, okay, yeah, we're getting a new Buhan, perfect. And then they gave him almost nothing. Like, this card doesn't really use that much of what Buhan actually does. All he has that's actually like, you know, from when he's fighting Vegito, kind of essentially, is this, right? And then what the card actually is it's focusing in on the moment of when the Goku and Vegeta are inside of Buu's body. I could see him doing a similar thing with Baby, and that wouldn't even be the biggest deal. Again, I could already picture people mad, but like, think about it from a different perspective. Okay, so we get, you know, Baby, and like, you know, he absorbed, like he you know, possesses Goten or something like that, right? Let's just go with that for the idea. This version of Baby already has been an anniversary LR, and I could see him being an anniversary LR again, or like a Golden Week, you know, dual Dokkan Fest or something, because of who he fights, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who has been an anniversary character, you know, 7 times or whatever it is. Villains can be part of these major celebrations, typically just based off of the Saiyan they fight. So like, Final Form Frieza and Namek can get there because of Super Saiyan Goku, right? Bojack could get there in a dual Dokkan Fest because of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Cell can get it a dual Dokkan Fest because of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Baby is one of these characters that could get in there fighting Super Saiyan 4 Goku, is one of the most popular characters in Dragon Ball, right? So I could easily see them doing that. It would be funny because dude, I promise I could read the tweets. I could see them in front of me, man. 11 years for Baby, and this is what we got. Like, I can, please, Dokkan. It would be hilarious, man. I would be dying of laughter, man. It would be funny. It would be funny. By the way, you know, we are, remember, moving into more of the quiet period of the year. So I do expect, you know, like lower end of the totem pole type stuff, right? Is what I think we get. Like, again, think of what we got with this Buhan, right? I could see them doing another character like this. Although hopefully Baby wouldn't be a domain character, but, you know, we'll see. So let me know what you guys think. A lot to think about if it's Baby. I mean, I think it's 99% chance Metal Cooler. I mean, it's obviously Metal Cooler, but I'm down with Baby. Like, if it's Baby, I'm saying that's a W. Metal Cooler, by the way, obviously, you know, movie bosses is kind of like they started to do this movie stuff. So either of these options are good. And also, here's an added bonus too. Besides Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, and the blue Goku and blue Vegeta, kind of like GDC superclass LRs, we're now on a streak of like 50 consecutive like extreme class units, which is good. Because then when we go into the anniversary, it's going to be, you know, 5 superclass LRs. People won't be so upset because, hey, we got 50 villains in a row last year, man. Right? Because think about it, right? Going all the way back to Tao, we got Tien, you know, villain. Let's just cut the GDC out, you know, just like a big slice of pie. And then, you know, we get, you know, Golden Frieza and Gogeta, which is a villain, and then Wrath Broly, which is a villain, and then this could be another villain right here, right? So we're just like villain. So there we go. So let me know what you guys think. If you would like it to be Baby, again, I would be surprised if it's not Metal Cooler, but, you know, let me know which one you guys want, and I will catch you guys next time.